Let's bring in former prosecutor Don Schweitzer. What about that, Don?
It's ridiculous to think that he has no criminal liability. Each and every one of us who have driver's licenses promises the state, and we promise the people that we are with that we'll drive safely. He had a duty to drive safely and not hurt this individual. He's got to be prosecuted. He's got to be prosecuted as a habitual traffic offender. This guy's been speeding numerous times, or caught speeding numerous times within the past year, and now he's gone too far. And this poor kid that was with him is in serious condition.
Julia, it sounds to me like you just got way out on the end of the diving board and fell off, because what you suggested was that the guy sitting in the passenger seat, it's his fault, and you suddenly transported yourself into his vehicle and heard him egging on the 17-year-old. How'd that happen?
First of all, Shep, I'm inferring that that is what happened based on what I know about this case and based on what I know about young friends. Unfortunately for Don, we can't prosecute people for being habitual traffic offenders. And if in fact Nick was negligent as opposed
you can.
Okay, well, in Pennsylvania, you can, okay? And we're talking about this incident here.
Okay, go ahead.
And
how about vehicular manslaughter?
That issue aside,
this guy should be charged with vehicular manslaughter if this kid dies.
Okay, Don, there is a civil remedy here for Graziano. That does not necessarily translate into a criminal penalty. There's also a civil remedy here if he was negligent, fine. Criminally negligent, if Graziano was contributorily negligent, then Nick can't necessarily be convicted of manslaughter by vehicle.
Come on, go one at a time. Driving everybody crazy.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear that.
Okay. The state has a duty to preserve the safety of each and every person on the road. When this person gets on the road and he drag races, he has violated the penal code and the vehicle code in so many different ways. He's got to be criminally prosecuted.
How can you not criminally prosecute him?
Because he can receive traffic violations if in fact he was speeding or how fast he was going. But you have to be reckless or criminally negligent in order to be prosecuted criminally.
We
don't know enough about it right now. It could be just negligent. Well, we don't know if that's the case. I mean, we know in some parts in Florida the speed limit's 70 miles an hour. How fast was he going, and how did he lose control of the car?
He was going 110 miles an hour on a prior incident.
Well, in a prior incident, Don, right. That's the operative word, prior, which doesn't matter for this case.
We'll see what happens.